At the height of tensions between the Belize National Teachers Union and the Barrow administration in October 2016, someone or a group of persons deliberately set light to a heap of used tires on the BelCan Bridge. It remains unclear whether the purpose of that fire was to spur an unrest akin to that which erupted across Belize City in 2005 amid a somewhat similar standoff between the unions and government. Whatever the motive, the destructive burning, though eerily reminiscent of what took place over a decade before, failed to catalyze widespread social and political discontent. Instead, several men were arrested and charged in connection with the fire. Among them was Perry Sticks Smith.
I was at the teachers' headquarters, listening to the BNTU's meeting, listening to the rally. So on my way going home, this is the way I run into Isani. I can't just cross the bridge. You understand? Being one activist, I have to see where they go on, find out where they go on. So me being me, one activist, I want to know where they happen, where they go on. You understand me? Because then I see tires they burn.
Perhaps it may have been that curiosity that landed Smith in hot water in the first place. He has maintained throughout that he had no involvement in the fire.
Those who know Sticks, I don't want activists. You understand? I do community works every single month. Every day I dip on the move. I ride around on my bicycle. I'm on my bicycle, one 26-inch beach cruiser. How could I possibly carry 20-odd tires on one bridge?
The backdrop, as we've reported, was the heightened state of affairs between the BNTU and government, in the middle of an ongoing strike over a number of national issues, including a salary adjustment for teachers. Also arrested and charged along with Sticks was Giovannie Brackett, president of Citizens Organized for Liberty Through Action. According to Brackett, he was dragged into the matter solely on an unfounded basis of suspicion.
This move was just a simple move to immobilize COLA and its affiliates. It was, for us, it was a move to shut us down, to cripple us. And so things like this budget reading, for example, the government know that this would have been a very controversial budget reading in a time where the government is pretty much broke. So they saw what we did together when we garnered over 2,000 people that day on the National Assembly, and they're very smart, so they said try to use that incident to try to hold us down so that we could mobilize.
Attorney Karim Musa represented the accused men. He too believes that it was all a ruse created to muzzle the grassroots organization.
You will recall a few months ago, Mr. Giovannie Brackett, the president of COLA, along with Perry Smith and 4 other individuals, were charged with a bonfire, with causing a bonfire on BelCan Bridge. That was some months ago. At the very outset, we had indicated that this was a bogus charge, that in fact it was political victimization at its finest, that the administration and the people in power could not take the heat that Giovannie Brackett and the other members of COLA were bringing to them. It was a very tense period, and I think what it was on the part of the government, it was an attempt to try to stifle and try to shut up Giovannie Brackett and to quiet them down.
Has GOB been successful on that end?
All the charges were dismissed this morning against all of us who were charged for the burning of the tires on BelCan Bridge. This is relief, I think, to all of us, especially for myself, Mr. Howard, Mr. Perry Smith Sticks, who is very busy moving around the country, traveling, making connections. I mean, this has been a huge inconvenience.
Do you believe that the government, if you were unfairly, as a group, singled out, have been effectively silenced as a result of this? You've gone below the radar for quite a while now. What's to happen next from COLA, and has the government effectively shut down COLA's voice in the street?
Well, they have tried, but the answer is no. Because you see how COLA operates, even though some people accuse us of wanting to jump on every issue, there are times we take a breathing space to evaluate ourselves, evaluate the current situation and climate in the country.
Despite being acquitted of all charges, COLA's legal counsel suggests that those who were arrested and charged should seriously consider filing a civil suit against government for malicious prosecution. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.